All right, let's come and let's get the picks in for week fucking 12 or whatever week it is, and see who the hell is gonna win. Cliff Kingsbury is up against his mentor. He was the third string quarterback on the New England Patriots. And Arizona is going to get the victory on the road. They're going to be number 6 in the NFC playoff picture. The Rams will be number 7 before they face off against the San Francisco 49ers. It is in Gematria. It is Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald. Larry's got the Gematria 74. This year is all about Larry Fitzgerald. Arizona is at 7-4. You think about the College of Cardinals. You think of the fact that it's Jesus and the fact that it's Messiah that is Gematria 74. More to come on the Cardinals' 11th playoff victory in the history of their franchise. It's going to come for the Super Bowl championship. The Packers lost today. Nobody is really an elite team in the NFC. This is the year of Black Lives Matter. And I told you that the brother Lamar Jackson, this guy's going to go through a shaming ritual. He's going to go through a shaming ritual. He's a running back. He can't throw. You see, he's garbage. The Jets may fire Adam Gase this week. Adam's got the Gematria of 10. And he would have how many wins as the New York Jets coach? Was it 24 or something? Here's the deal. The Jets are going to be 1-5 at home. They're going to be 1-5 on the road. They're going to finish the year with 15 losses. They just benched Tua this week, as a matter of fact. Well, I don't know if he got benched, but he left the game. He wasn't playing well. And so the New York Jets are going to defeat the Miami Dolphins this week. This is my upset. New York Jets pick up the victory. After 11 weeks without winning for New York City, 11 letters, the 11th state. So the New York Jets are going to win. Lions are a retarded-ass team. I'm going to go with brothers on Thanksgiving. The Steelers are founded in the year of the rooster, by the way. Okay, forget about it. That bum-ass team isn't going to win. The Steelers are another team owned by Jesuits. It makes a lot of sense if they were to lose for the first time to the Ravens for Baltimore to be 7-4, as a matter of fact. Keep in mind that Joe Biden just got elected. Joe Biden is from Pennsylvania. The Steelers owners are Irish, Rooney, Catholics. If they lose their first game to the Ravens, if Maryland, if the Ravens are at 7-4, fam, understand? It makes complete sense why, if you compute the gematria of Jesus and Messiah, and you start to see why this G-D74 symbolism is really strong for these Jesuit orders. The Titans lose to be 7-4. The Colts are 8-3. The Colts are going to be competing for who's better between the Colts and the Steelers towards the end of the year. In my opinion, December is the easiest month to predict for football because everything's starting to come together. You don't have to guess what happens in October. You don't have to guess what happens in November. And so it makes it easy to see that, hey, the Ravens are on the outside looking in. They don't have the head-to-head tiebreaker. They're tied with the Tennessee Titans. In my view, the NFL is going to punish the Titans for the COVID outbreak that has affected teams on their schedule, that has affected other teams across the league. It's always my theory that because of this, the Tennessee Titans are going to miss the playoffs, so I'm going to go stick with that. Yeah, so continuing on, so the Lions are going to lose. They're garbage. They're dog shit. Everything about them, everything about that city, they're pretty garbage.
The Raiders actually got punished for COVID stuff.
Vegas in the news. The Rams. I think the Rams and the Raiders have to make the playoffs due to the fact that they're opening in new stadiums and they're selling personal seat licenses. And so I think there's an agenda for both of these teams to make the postseason this year. And plus, the Raiders are really the next dynasty. John Gruden replacing Bill Belichick and all that. So, what can we see?
I see how the Titans can miss it, but they still have a chance in the division. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
Jim.
that's gonna come down to the wire.
Okay, Bears and the Packers. Okay, I know the Bears are dog shit. They should lose, but no one, if the NFL wants to keep things interested, I won't be surprised at all to see Green Bay lose that game to Chicago. It's just another chapter in the Bears-Packers rivalry. So I hope Green Bay wins, but I'm picking Chicago next week. I just have to go with the interesting playoff field here. I mean, the Vikings are 4-6. The Bears are ahead. Just there isn't that eighth team in the NFC. So the Bears have the ingredients to sort of make something happen for Roger Goodell. I've got Washington defeating the Dallas Cowboys next week. Their first win on the road against the garbage worst team in the NFC East, last place Dallas Cowboys. This can't continue with Andy Dalton. Washington and Philadelphia is going to be competing in the last week of the season for that division. And Alex Smith, the Visa Comeback Player of the Year candidate, Ben Roethlisberger over there. And this tells us that Washington has to win next week. And with that being said, the New York Giants, I got penciled in to beat Cincinnati. They're without Joe Burrow for the rest of the season. I forget about it. New England Saints. The New Orleans Saints that got defeated the Denver Broncos. They're absolutely horrible, man. They play the Miami Dolphins. Just they're not being the Saints. Well, this Monday game's gonna be interesting. I mean, the Eagles may be falling behind. It's Carson Wentz's career. Eat that pussy. It's gonna be must watch after that game. I got Kansas City defeating Tampa Bay. The home team never wins the Super Bowl. If Kansas City is 8-2, if they're 8-2, well, let me see. Is this game at home or is this on the road? On the road, away 4-0. They could be a perfect 5-0 away from home. I want to say that's Chiefs has got gematria of 52, of 50, I should say. I can see Kansas City defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Remember, though, Kansas City's not winning the Super Bowl this year. Their fans, they boo the players locking arms in solidarity. You see too many Black Lives Matter scripted events happen across the league. I mean, it really is a side joke that the NFL has always been political. So I got Philadelphia. I got Philadelphia beating the Seattle Seahawks. That's right. I know Seahawks will probably win, but I don't care. You can kick rocks, okay? I got Philadelphia. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Seattle's gonna win. Eagles at 3-7. That's gematria Philly, and yes, they're not a good team at all. So Seahawks can play against a bunch of trash, and then they're gonna win nothing in the postseason because of this stupid bunghole Dre Kirkpatrick. He's a stupid bung-ass little bitch. Because of him and his garbage-ass penalty, that's the only reason why they won last week. That's the only reason why they won. It was absolute trash. I got LA winning. I think Buffalo is going to lose. I think they're just a joke team. They're awful. I really like the kid on the Chargers, but Chargers are in too tough of a division. Maybe they can be that third team in the playoffs in a few years. LA at 4-7. I want to say that it may be the LA Chargers has got gematria 47. Maybe the Chargers by itself has got gematria 47. LA Chargers. Buffalo with the Hail Mary. The week off. Just ingredients for me to pick LA. I know their defense sucks, but the kid from Oregon can play. Justin Herbert, I got LA next week. Alright, the lock of the week is the Browns. The fags can lose. They're the worst team ever that existed. They play in a sorry city. They're a bunch of losers. Everything about that team is disgraceful. When was the last time my team lost to the Jaguars? I can't remember. Cleveland at 8-3. They're probably 2 games outside of first place. That's a game the Browns have to win. Teddy Bridgewater, is he going to come back? Is he going to face off against Minnesota? I mean, let me go see here. This is sort of like Detroit, Carolina, where we don't know who's really playing until they actually do play. I don't know. The Panthers are building for the future. I'll just go out on the limb and I'm going to say Carolina over Minnesota. This team is going nowhere, but this one's a little toss-up. In my view, the Vikings-Panthers game is going to be one of the hardest to pick. This week, the Chargers and Bills can be really tight. Bears-Packers, I think, is a trap game. I hope Aaron Rodgers beats him, but I can see some BS happen that game. If the Packers get punched in the mouth by another physical team, then be my guest. There's no way the 49ers are going to defeat the Rams. The Rams are going to win. They're going to defeat San Francisco. The 49ers are looking at 4-7. They're looking at a really high draft pick. And this is at the new Sci-Fi Stadium. Maybe another win in the new stadium for the Rams. I don't know if they've lost at home yet this year. They're 4-0 at home. This is a perfect 5-0 at home for the Rams. That's the gematria of San Francisco. So, yes, they should be able to win. The 49ers are banged up. And, yeah, that concludes the picks for this upcoming week. Once again, okay, I know I've said the Eagles on the live stream, but they're going to lose to the Seahawks.